I want to talk to you for a few moments about absolutes. You know, the conservatives, they say there's absolutes. Yeah, there are. You're either with us or you're against us. It's that simple. You're either with the working folk of America or you're not. And what we have seen unfold is just a roadmap of what we have to do. What we've seen unfold is the greedy, the selfishness, and all of the money flowing to the top and forgetting the working folk of America. It is organizations like AFSCME. It is 1.6 million members who care about America that can turn this around. Let there be no mistake. Let's get right to it. November is the most important election in the history of this country after what we have been through when it comes to the attack on labor in this country. We have to be ready to fight. We have to be ready to lead now. The conservatives don't care, don't value, don't understand, and don't revere labor in this country. They view you as a threat. They view you as something that is not good for America. But we've just taken on this culture that, gosh, do we actually have to pay people? Do we actually have to make sure they have benefits? And our answer to that is, hell yes, because that's what America's about. And to those Americans, when you come across those Americans when you go door to door, and they say, well, I'm not a union member. All you have to say is, do you like your job? Do you want to keep it? Do you want to be involved in retribution and retaliation in the workplace if you ever talk about work issues? Do you believe in paying women the same as paying men? Yeah. Do you believe in health care? Do you believe in pension? Do you believe in working conditions that are favorable to families? Do you care about fair job security? All of the things that your union has been fighting for generations are exactly what the Tea Partiers have been asking for. You know, I find them absolutely amazing. Here we are fighting our ass off to get health care reform. We're trying to help them. We're trying to make sure that they don't get dropped. We're trying to make sure that if they get sick, they don't get dropped. Understanding and respecting the value of the fight is what we have to be about. And my final word to you about the time it seems like it's a little bit tough, that's when you got to kind of get mean. You got to get mad dog mean in your heart. You got to show discipline and don't display it. But understand that this anger that many Americans have right now, we didn't cause it. The working folk of America didn't cause it. We didn't create the outsourcing. We didn't create the job cuts. We're the folks who are for it. Don't give up. Channel your energy. Understand it's about the next generation. And keep fighting the good fight. You have my word that when it comes to our brothers and sisters who are unemployed, I will not give up that fight. I will not give up that story. When it comes to those who have been out of work for more than 6 months, there's 7.5 million Americans. We have an obligation to make sure they're back in the workforce. We have an obligation to get this country working again. But just know this, that tax cuts for the top 2% and the Republican way didn't work. We're only at the beginning. We're less than 2 years into what President Obama wants to do. We're less than 2 years into what the Democratic majority wants to do. We got to vet. We got to have a strong vetting process. We got to make sure that we have good progressive candidates that have your values at heart and will not get weak-kneed when it's time to get to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, you have my word. you give your brother and sister a word right next to you. You will not give up. This is about America. This fight on labor will be won by labor. This attack on labor will be won by the working folk of America, and it starts right here, in the heart, in the belly, in the soul, in the mind. No corporation can take it. No Supreme Court can take it. We are America. God bless you.